Next Monday is Memorial Day, one of the most solemn holidays in America. We remember those who gave their lives in ultimate sacrifice to our country, those who were wounded, those who are veterans, and those who are still serving our country in dangerous occupations around the world to defend our freedoms. Now, this is a day that should be solemnly celebrated, and it will be in many places. It could be better solemnly celebrated if the United States Congress would exert a little more oversight and get a little more funding to the VA so that we don't have veterans dying on waiting lists. We've got to get to the bottom of that scandal, and we've got to adequately fund that agency and give them permanent funding. But beyond that, there's another group in America who have a very special Memorial Day celebration every year, and that's the United States oil industry. They are, of course, very patriotic. They don't pay much in taxes in the U.S. They have over $100 billion stashed overseas because they don't want to pay U.S. taxes, even though they pay a higher rate many places overseas. But they, they're very patriotic, and so every year they have a special celebration where they run up the price. Now, the oil companies and their handmaidens on the Republican side of the aisle will say, well, it's all about a shortage. It's all about a shortage. All we need is to drill in sensitive areas offshore. All we need to do is build the XL pipeline, and your prices will come down. Well, that's pretty amazing, except, of course, it's a huge lie. Today, the United States of America will export more than 450,000 barrels of gasoline while they're running the price up on Americans saying, hey, don't you know there's a shortage? Funny thing. Haven't seen any little red flags or yellow flags like they used to have at gas stations saying they got no gas. No, they got gas, but they got it at an exorbitant price. So this is, this is the annual celebration. Now, ExxonMobil last year, they were hurting. They only made $32.6 billion. Their last CEO, when he retired, they gave him a $500 million bonus. They're hurting. He went out and bought oil fields with it in Africa. That's pretty cute. But there's a shortage, and that's why you're paying over $4 a gallon in many places, particularly in my district and in the western United States, over $4 a gallon because of this extraordinary shortage. So, here we are. It's Memorial Day. Wouldn't it be nice if we reined in the oil companies? Wouldn't it be nice if we stopped subsidizing them with tax breaks? Well, not on the Republican side of the aisle. They think that's patriotic to subsidize the oil companies with tax breaks because they need them because there's a shortage. Oh, no, there isn't a shortage, but hey, they still need and they want those tax breaks, and they want to price gouge people at the pump. So I, for one, will celebrate Memorial Day appropriately, remembering those who've served our country. But for one member of Congress, I'd like to do something about what's going on with oil and gas prices. I'd like to take away their subsidies. I'd like to get the speculators on Wall Street out of the oil and gas business. They're driving up the price, even according to ExxonMobil. 75 cents a gallon you pay at the pump today? 75 cents of that dollar, $4, that's going to Wall Street speculators, something that didn't used to be allowed. And a bill that I voted against, which deregulated that commodities market, which was supposed to be re-regulated under Dodd-Frank, but the Republicans are opposing any and every effort to re-regulate the commodities market. And unfortunately, there are a few on my side of the aisle who are in the pockets of the oil industry, too. So we could do better. We could do better for our veterans, and we could do better for the American consumers. Let's do it.
Gentleman yields back.